Day 14 in Tobago. Today we're headed to Adventure Farm located on Annisvale Road. Adventure Farm is located on a small private property that's maintained as a paradise for birds and very serene and peaceful. The entry fee is 60 TT per person. That's a local fee. I'm not sure if there's a difference for foreigner. As you enter, you are greeted with all these bird feeders and the sound of so many birds, especially the hummingbirds and other types of birds as well. So with that payment, you're allowed to see them feed the birds with these fruits, and then a bell is rung which you are allowed to ring, and all the birds come for feeding. Let's try that again, Nayan. There's chairs provided for seating right in front of the bird feeders where you can sit in peace and quiet and observe all the birds as they come in to feed on the fruits that were provided. After you've had your hearts and eyes filling of observing the birds, there's a trail throughout the property that you can also enjoy, which is filled with serenity. You are also given some fish food to allow feeding of the tilapia fishes on a pond that they have on the compound as well. So as you can see, the Motmot Trail begins here, and Nayan and I is about to embark on this little trail journey in the best of nature. Don't forget to read the signs that's everywhere. It's, apart from being informative, it just gives you a certain amount of appreciation for being in this tranquil environment. There's a lot of flora and fauna. So here we are at the pond. As soon as you enter into this area, the fishes hear you and they're all to the edges waiting for that food that we were given. So here we are feeding the tilapia. Around this pond, it's also a very nice and peaceful area for sitting as it's eavesdropped by bamboo. As you can see here, bustling through the wind, and you can sit on these benches. So I suggest that you walk with some snacks and have a little picnic because you can stay as long as you want on this property. However, we were just in and out, but I got some me time in. Some of these mahogany trees are over 25 years old, and the ones that were harvested, they are selling the lumber so that you can make really cool benches just like this for sitting in your own private serene areas. Have you ever seen a vanilla bean orchid? Well, here you can find one on this compound. This property also offers accommodation and they are Green Key approved. If you know, you know. If not, go Google it. But what you need to Google, everything in this vlog, it's all green, serene, and amazing. So let's take a little look at the accommodation that they have. They can be found on Airbnb Adventure Farm. Now let's take a look at inside of these two buildings. First, you are greeted by the living room area. You'd see a kitchen and there's sleeping area as well. So you walk out into this balcony area where there's all the beauty of this garden. See, I told you Green Key certified. After we finished at Adventure Farms, I had some chenet, which I loved. I was snacking on these every day. Then we headed to Mount Irving Bay in front of 1763 and ended our afternoon at Eat Time Restaurant for Chinese food, which I must recommend to you that it was amazing. Look, this property for sale over the road. This was the sunset that we had on day 14. So come back tomorrow for day 15.